Hello, everyone. I wanted to say a few words about the first essay on Marshall McLuhan. It is, I think, a fairly straightforward assignment. Please write an essay of about 1,000 words evaluating McLuhan's claim that the medium is the message. That's about it. Um, it's a very straightforward, it may be even too straightforward because and I hate to even mention this, there's probably about 10,000 essays on the internet having to do with McLuhan's idea that the medium is the message. So, don't look at those, and don't quote from those. I mean, there's no reason to. So this really is a all it's asking you to do is to think about McLuhan's claim. I mean, there's a lot to McLuhan's philosophy, to his theory of media. But I don't think that it's unfair to him to say that the central claim is that the medium is the message. And to a certain extent, all you're really doing is interpreting what that means and evaluating it. That is, critically evaluating the claim. So I think probably the first place to look is obviously this chapter from Understanding Media, where he actually says that the medium is the message. Well, I mean, given what he said here, what does that actually mean, that the medium is the message? And it's not so easy, really. As he says here on the second page, he's talking about the electric light. This fact merely underlines the point that the quote, the medium is the message, because it is the medium that shapes and controls the scale and form of human association and action. The content or uses of such media are as diverse as they are ineffectual in shaping the form of human association. So, I mean, there's a certain claim here that what really matters is not what's on television. What really matters is that television has become dominant medium. What really matters is really not what's written about. What really matters is the medium of print. That's, he says, is being eclipsed by electronic media. I think it's clear that one of the things, it's a very far reaching thesis, that the form of media is much more important than the content, because it's the form that really has the most profound impact on us. And remember that he believes that um, that impact is not just intellectual; it's also in terms of our sense perception. I think one of the best expressions of that idea is in the, the rather grotesque picture. This one here. Make it bigger. I can't. This rather grotesque picture of the human face under, I'm sure it's a test pilot or somebody undergoing high gravity training. And the idea is that it's a massage as well as a message. That is, that we're being worked over the way that this guy's body is being worked over under G forces, the way that your body is worked over when you get a massage. Um, that is, that we're being shaped, we're being almost physically influenced, physically shaped by the media that we use, that it has this profound impact on us and how we think. Now, of course, that's a thesis, right? That's a general philosophical claim that the medium is more important than the content, because it's the medium that shapes us, that shapes the way we think, shapes the way we feel, shapes the way that we sense the world, and therefore shapes everything. Shapes politics, shapes culture, shapes education. Um, so it's a very far-reaching, profound, or it's a very radical thesis. And then the question is whether it's true. That is, whether changes in media have these kind of profound changes in human consciousness and human existence that he's claiming. So that's really the evaluation part of it. So you can think of this essay on McLuhan as being partly an interpretation of the claim that the medium is the message. What does that mean? And also necessarily an evaluation or criticism of it. Is it true? Is it true that the medium is more important than anything else, as McLuhan is saying? And that's the evaluation. So it's a rather straightforward essay, I think. I'm not saying it's easy, but it really depends upon you reading the McLuhan material, making something of it, making something of that central claim, and then evaluating it. So if you have any questions about, especially after watching this video, if you have any questions about the essay, feel free to contact me. I'm not saying I've clarified everything. So